I've been lately thinking about my life's time, all the things I've done and how it's been. Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. This channel is dedicated to absolute beginners, people who want to learn how to use their Apple devices and fill in the gaps with their current knowledge. I sent an email to a few friends and family members after posting my first YouTube video July 4th. I asked them to watch the video and then subscribe to my channel to help me reach my initial goal of 1,000 subscribers. From the responses I received, I gathered that there are some people who have never used YouTube, don't know how to subscribe, and are concerned that they will be charged if they do subscribe. So this second video is dedicated to those beginners, as promised. A common confusion that I find for beginners is that many applications are available on a Mac or an iPad or an iPhone. But these are three separate operating systems, and the controls and the buttons and the actions might be slightly different from one device to another. For this video, I'm going to use the iPad because I think it is the best device for using YouTube. If you don't have an iPad, I still suggest you watch the video in its entirety because you will understand how YouTube works. So, let's get started with a general overview and some terminology. What is YouTube? Well, you're probably familiar with opening Safari on your device and using a search engine called Google to look for information on the internet. YouTube is a popular online video sharing platform and the second most popular search engine on the internet. With YouTube, users can watch, upload, share, and comment on videos with content ranging from music documentaries, training tutorials like this one, and video blogs. YouTube was founded on Valentine's Day in 2005 by three former PayPal employees, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jawed Karim. In late 2006, the platform was purchased by Google for $1.65 billion. The global pandemic in 2020 caused a major shift, with social media and online video consumption skyrocketing. Viewers around the world collectively watch over 1 billion hours of video on YouTube every single day. YouTube is free to watch, but if you want to be able to do anything with the videos you're watching, like subscribe, like, comment, share, watch history, create playlists to organize content, etc., you need to have an account with YouTube. If you use any of the Google services like Gmail, you already have an account. And all you have to do is click the sign in button and type the Gmail address and password that you already use. However, if you aren't using any of Google's apps, then you can sign in with the email address that you currently use, like Hotmail, iCloud, etc. First, let me clear up a little confusion about what it means to subscribe to a YouTube channel. Many people think of the word subscription as a monthly or yearly payment that you make in the App Store when buying software for your devices. Subscribing to a channel in YouTube has nothing to do with the App Store or purchasing software. So a YouTube channel is a collection of videos created by one individual, and they're often called content creators. When you tap the subscribe button, you're letting YouTube know that you want to see more videos from a particular content provider. It does not cost you anything to subscribe to a channel in YouTube. On some YouTube videos, you might see a button to join. That button gives you the opportunity to join a private community offered by the creator of the channel. There is usually a fee to join a community, but subscribing to a YouTube channel is free. So for the purposes of this beginner's guide to YouTube, we're only discussing the subscribe button. So let's talk about the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm is a real-time matchmaking system. Instead of pushing videos out to people, the algorithm polls videos for viewers based on their personal viewing habits, watch history, and search history. So every time you watch video until the end, subscribe to a channel, click the like button, or add a comment, you're letting YouTube know that you're happy with the content you are seeing. That moves the video higher in the YouTube system, and it means that videos with positive engagement will appear first when you search for similar content or open the YouTube app to the home screen where recommendations are made. So the basic YouTube service is free, but just like with programs you watch on TV, it's full of advertisements. YouTube videos that are longer than 8 minutes will usually have ads. I've been using YouTube for over a decade now, and I can't handle the constant barrage of ads. So I choose to pay for a service called YouTube Premium, which is around $15.99 per month for the individual plan here in the US. You can immerse yourself in your favorite content without being interrupted by ads. If you're going on a trip with limited internet access, you can download your favorite videos to enjoy them anytime, anywhere, with or without the internet. Again, you don't need to upgrade to YouTube Premium if you don't intend to spend much time on YouTube. Although I have a Mac and an iPhone, my favorite device to use for watching YouTube is my iPad. I love the large screen and the portability to take it with me anywhere. YouTube has an app for the iPad, so I'm going to the App Store to download it. Once I've opened the App Store on my iPad, I'm going to tap the search button and type in YouTube. I can see the app. If you tap on the YouTube app to get more information, you'll see on the right side of the screen the developer who created the software is Google. So I know I've got the right app. At the top, I'm going to tap Get. That means the app is free, but there are usually in-app purchases, which I'll explain later. And it's going to be installed using my Apple account, formerly called Apple ID. So I have to enter the password for my Apple account. The software is downloaded from Apple and installed on my iPad. Now I can tap the Open button and the YouTube welcome screen appears. YouTube asks me to sign in to use Google services or apps. Google owns Gmail. So if you have a Gmail address, you already have a Google account. Mine happens to be another Gmail address, but you can use whatever email address provider you currently use. So you can sign in using your address and password and tap Continue. Almost every app asks if you want to get notifications. In this case, I do not. So here, because I'm signing into Google, it's asking me what other Google apps I want to download to my iPad. I don't want the bundle they are offering. All I want is YouTube. So I can just hit the X and skip this section. First, I'm seeing some recommended videos based on my search history in the same YouTube account on my Mac. Scrolling down the page, Google is asking if I want to install and use Chrome instead of Safari. I don't want Chrome. But for now, I'm just going to click to skip the advertising and the actual YouTube video starts playing. So down at the bottom, I can see the home button. When I'm watching YouTube videos, I like to turn my iPad sideways to what is called landscape orientation. So the screen is wider than it is tall, just like my Mac screen and on my TV. If your iPad won't turn sideways, then you may have the screen orientation locked. Open the Control Center on your iPad by dragging your finger down from the top right corner of the screen. If you see an icon with a lock and a circular arrow, then you are looking at the screen orientation setting. If it is red, then the screen is locked. Tap on the red icon to unlock the orientation, and now you'll be able to turn your iPad sideways. Tap anywhere on the home screen to make the control center disappear. In the top right-hand corner of the screen, I can see a magnifying glass. Click on that icon if you want to search for something on YouTube. The keyboard will pop up on the iPad anytime it detects a field that you can type into. Usually, you'll see a blinking insertion point in the field, waiting for you to start typing. If you don't see a blinking insertion point in the YouTube app, just start typing. I know it's not intuitive, but that's the way it works. If you don't need the keyboard or it's blocking information on the screen, tap the little keyboard icon in the bottom right corner of the screen and it will disappear. So there I see a list of search results for how to kayak for beginners. I'm going to tap on this one that says top 10 tips to select it. The video opens with an advertisement about pop-up sighting. If you have the YouTube basic plan, every video over 8 minutes long will start with an advertisement. You usually have to wait 30 to 60 seconds before you see an option to skip the ad. I'm tapping the pause button for a minute to point your attention to the bottom right-hand corner of the video. You'll see a little square button there, and I can tap on that to go to full screen. In full screen, you can see the icon at the bottom right-hand corner has changed somewhat, but tapping on it will toggle back to your regular view for this window. So tapping on that little icon in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen toggles between a regular screen view and a full screen view. If you look at the bottom of the video window, you'll see that this particular video is 19 minutes long, and there's a horizontal bar called a timeline with a red line or dot on it. Longer videos like this will have chapter markers, so you can jump ahead to the sections that interest you. I'm going to go back to the smaller screen so I can see a little bit more of the controls for this particular video. You can see the title of this particular video, Top 10 Tips for Beginner Kayakers. You can see that it was created a year ago based on the current date that you're watching it. And you can see how many times this video has been viewed. You can see the name of this channel. A channel is a collection of videos created by one content creator. You can see how many people have subscribed to this channel. Let's talk about what you can do with this video. So obviously you're going to play it hopefully play it all the way through. And then you are going to make a decision. You may want to share this video with somebody else, and that's what the share button is for right there. When you tap on the share button, you'll see options for the most popular ways of sharing content. And because I'm on an iPad, I see the option to use the Mail app or the Messages app. Or I can copy the link and paste it somewhere else. So I'm going to tap the Mail app and send this video to myself. And you'll see that a new email message has opened, and the link is already in the body of the message, ready to go. And I can type a message in either above or below the YouTube link. And then you just hit the send button. And that's how some people find their first YouTube video. They just received a link from somebody else. Okay, so you finished watching the video, you've shared it with someone else. What else can you do with it? Often, content creators will ask you to, number one, subscribe, number two, like the video, and number three, tap the bell to be notified when the next video from that content creator has been uploaded to YouTube. All of those actions are to help the content creator get noticed more on YouTube. So there's that famous word, algorithm, where YouTube is basically looking at your viewing history and how you responded to a video. The more people subscribe, like, comment, and tap the bell to be notified of new content, the more this video will be suggested by YouTube to others who are searching for similar information. You don't have to subscribe to every video, but in the context of what I'm trying to do here is to create a tech channel for beginners, then if you subscribe to my channel, that's going to help my business grow. And so that would be very much appreciated. So if you see a subscribe button, it means you have not subscribed to that channel. You only have to do this on one video, as all of the videos are grouped or organized into a channel. You are subscribing to the channel, not a single video. Subscribing means that you want to see more content from that content creator in his or her channel. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to a YouTube channel. When most people think of subscriptions, they're thinking about going to the App Store to buy software. They pay a monthly or annual subscription to use that app. So that's a big area of confusion for people. So subscribing to a channel in YouTube is not the same thing as buying a subscription for software in the App Store. Notice when I tap the big subscribe button, there's a little animation and the word subscribe goes away. And what you're seeing on the left-hand side of the screen is just the profile picture and the name of the channel. This is not very intuitive. You would expect to see some announcement that you've subscribed to the channel. But once you have subscribed, you will not see the subscribe button again on any video that is contained in that content creator's channel. The save button here allows you to save this to a particular playlist. A playlist is a collection of similar videos. So if you have a longer video and you don't have time to watch it right now, you can save it to the default Watch Later playlist. If I've watched the video and intend to come back to watch it again, I can create a playlist and organize similar videos from different content providers into one playlist. So I'm going to tap Save here, and you can see that my 3 playlists that I have so far are the Watch Later, Guitar Lessons, and iPad Tech Tips. So I'm going to add a new playlist in the top right-hand corner. type the word kayaking in the title for this playlist and then tap create. And you'll notice that this is a private playlist. When you're first starting out, you want to save everything as private so that no one sees these playlists except you. If you decide to upgrade to YouTube Premium, then it does a number of things. Number one, it eliminates the ads. Number two, it allows you to download any of these videos and watch them later. So if you're going on vacation or on a trip and you're not going to have internet access, you can tap the download button and add this video to the list. There's a short paragraph below the toolbar for this video. At the end of the short paragraph, you'll see the word more with 3 dots or ellipses beside it. To see the full description, you have to tap on the word more with the 3 dots. This is not very intuitive at all. The content creator can put all kinds of information in the description, including links to Amazon for the paddling and camping gear this person recommends. When you see these Amazon links, it means the content creator is an Amazon affiliate. So you'll be taken to the Amazon website, and everything that you do on Amazon is exactly the same. Think of it this way. Amazon is this huge building, and normally you would walk through the front door of Amazon, you'd go in, you'd find what you're looking for, you'd purchase it, and you leave. When you click on one of these Amazon affiliate links, it's like you're walking into the side door of the same building. So the experience is exactly the same. The cost is exactly the same. But the person who put that link on their video channel or their website gets a small percentage of that sale. It's not a lot, but it's one way that these content creators, especially people who are trying to make a full-time living doing this, get a little bit of money back from Amazon every month. That goes towards the cost of running their business, buying their equipment, and the time they spent creating the videos. In the description field, it also shows you how you can follow this person. So sometimes you'll see websites, sometimes you'll see email addresses. If you have a longer video with chapters, in the description section, you can go to the specific chapter that you want to review again. So the description is a very useful thing to get more information about the person who created this video. Sometimes a content creator will ask a question and tell you to put your response in the comments below. So when I tap on comments on the right-hand side here, I can see the comments and I can see the replies. Then at the bottom on the right-hand side, that's where you can tap to add your own comments. So if you wish, you can add a comment, type your message in that comment field, and press the return key to send it. Your comment will be public and will appear with everybody else's in the comment section. So I'm going to close the comment section. In the top right corner, you see an icon that looks like a gear. So clicking on the gear takes you to the settings for that app. That's very common in almost every application. So in the settings, you can choose the quality of your video. This one is set to automatic. 1080p is pretty standard, unless you're on a big 4K TV screen. So you can change the quality of the video if you need to. Also, some people like to see captions or subtitles. If you have captions turned on, you could tap that and choose your language. Those are the two main settings. There's also a button with CC, which means closed captions, that you can turn on and turn off right as you're watching the video without having to go into settings and change it. So if you get lost, you can always go back to the home button and then the top right-hand corner again to see your profile image and the search icon, which is the magnifying glass. So if you tap on your account profile button and then you tap on library, then on the left-hand side, you'll see your history, your playlists, including watch later. If you create a playlist for learning how to use your iPad, like I'm putting in my channel, then you can tap on that list and it will grow as you watch and save more videos. When you're done watching YouTube, you're going to slowly swipe halfway up in the screen and then lift your finger to see all of your open apps. Then swipe up quickly to close the YouTube app, and you're back to your home screen on your iPad. And that's how you watch, share, and organize videos in YouTube on your iPad. I hope this introduction to YouTube has been helpful for you and that you are inspired to explore the topics that are of interest to you. Remember to click the More button with the three dots to see a more detailed description about the video. In the description, you'll find my Tech Training Wheels email address and website. Reach out to me if I can help with your personal data and projects after you learn the basic skills in these videos. I can provide private one-to-one lessons for you via FaceTime or Zoom. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video and supporting my new channel. Until next time.